All right, so I watched. What the fuck did I watch? This movie, Lucky Bastard. Lucky Bastard. I was sent Lucky Bastard by Guillermo Canales, as you guys all know, and I felt like a lucky bastard getting all the shit that I got, including that Midsommar right there. Wait, there, Midsommar. I put it up there. I'm sure some of you guys knew, like right next to The Shining. And of course, I stepped on I stepped a couple fucking steps, and boom, it fell off the shelf. So I had to reposition it. I wish I could figure out a way to configure this shit better, but my space is extremely limited. Anyway, I got a lot of amazing shit that day, and I got some films that I had not seen. And he gave me $100 and asked me to review the 5 films that I have not reviewed on my channel. So I watched a few of them tonight. And I watched a couple last night, so I think I might be caught up after night. I don't know. But lucky bastard. I didn't take any notes on this one. I'll probably talk some spoilers, but just if you want to avoid spoilers, I'll keep it spoiler free for a minute, and then I'll let you know. As far as the movie goes, I think it's fine. It's a found footage, like, drama thriller, dark comedy? Nah, I guess not dark comedy. I don't think the comedy is intentional. So I like the premise, though. The premise is based off of kind of something real. It is a porn site that offers a lucky fan the ability to fuck a porn star. So these guys all submit their requests, and they pick one lucky bastard to come and fuck a porn star. This has been done. Now, whether or not those videos are actually real and these porn stars are actually fucking a fan, I'm sure some of them have, and I'm sure that some of them have been staged. I'm sure they're all staged to an extent. But anyways, so she doesn't want to do it. Or Ashley, right? Wasn't that her name? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Whatever it is. But she's asked, she's like, hell no, I don't do amateurs. She's got kids, she's got, she has more ambitions than this. And this guy is very pushy. He keeps offering her different money, and then she finally takes it. She picks the guy because, they watch a bunch of different videos. And she's like, no way, not this, not that, no happening, blah, blah, blah. And then she sees this guy. She sees that he's kind of sweet, kind of nerdy, and she's like not intimidated. And she's like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. So they call this guy up, and he comes over, and at first he just seems awkward and nerdy. And then as it continues on, we see that he is rather insecure. And we'll keep it at that for the spoiler-free part of it. But, yeah, I don't know. The one thing I did like about the movie is how realistic it kind of was in a way. Yeah, it's definitely movied up for sure. It's exaggerated for dramatic purposes, for entertainment purposes. But that being said, I do, everything that happens in the movie is absolutely realistic and believable. And with it being found footage, it gets us into that POV perspective to where we feel like we're watching something quote unquote real. So it's always good to have more realism in a film that's trying to present itself as real. So for that, I will give it credit. I think the performances from everyone are good. I think the performances are pretty good around. And yeah, so as far as the spoiler-free stuff goes, I'm not going to talk much spoilers, to be completely honest, but there you go. If you're a big found footage fan, it's worth a check out if you can find it for like free. Not something I'd rush to, not something I'd watch again, but yeah, it was good. It was fine. I wouldn't say it's good. It's fine. It's just, I don't know. It's definitely not horror. I wouldn't go down that road with it because of what ends up happening. Because let's just get into spoilers. So he comes back because he's pissed off. This girl makes him come in like 1 second from touching his dick, and he's just, he's excited and he wants this to be right, but he's very insecure with people, making fun of him, people seeing him have sex. He thinks he can get past it. He's doing all the wrong things. I don't really know what to make of the guy. He's never presented to be like some typical crazy person. I like that the film randomly picks someone. He didn't just manipulate the system and somehow get picked. Like, he's just a random guy. And he's got insecurities. His brother killed himself, which we find out later. He lies about that. He lies about his name. He lies about a few things. But I don't feel like the guy had any intention to come there and hurt anybody. Like, that's not the feeling I get at all. I think he came there to have sex with a porn star, have a great time, and leave. So that I found to be the best and most unique part of this experience, was taking the killer and making him different. It's not like, the movie Girl House, that's kind of dealing with porn. This is rated NC-17, and I'm not honestly sure why, because there's a lot of sexual talk and sexual type scenes. So, this does not feel NC-17 to me at all. Not at all. For NC-17, I should be seeing dicks. The dicks shouldn't be blurred out in this movie. That's bizarre to me. The dicks are blurred. Why? I mean, I don't need to see them, but I want to. If we're going to do an NC-17 movie and we're going to have it being porn. Like, I watch porn all the time in real life, and I see dicks all the time. I can handle seeing a dick. I see a dick every time I take a piss. I see a dick every time I look in the mirror. Wow. Self-deprecation, man. It's the best kind of humor, I'll tell you what. So, I just don't understand that. I just don't get it. So, whatever. Anyways, and there's nowhere near enough nudity. There's nowhere near enough. Like, for this being a porn-centric movie, like, we see some tits, but barely. Our main girl, we see her tits kinda. Barely. And then the other porn star girl, the wannabe porn star girl who's fucking the producer, we see hers for like maybe 30 seconds accumulatively. How is this NC-17? This is a fucking R. This is R. From what I saw, I don't see anything. Anyways, moving on from that. But I just really, really enjoyed that aspect of it right there. This is just kind of an awkward, insecure guy who feels betrayed and feels like he's going to become a laughingstock. That his friends, everybody's going to see that he couldn't fuck a porn star. He came in a second. They're still going to release the footage anyways. And he just can't handle it. So he comes back and he tries to reassert his dominance. He feels demasculized, and he's coming back to gain back that power. And he does it by, now he turn into a piece of shit? 100%. Could a normal person do what he does in this? No. So do I think he's a normal guy? No. I think he's kind of a closeted psychopath. Like, this is the kind of guy that if everything goes right in his life, he'll never do anything crazy. I don't get the impression that he ever did anything crazy in the past. I think when pushed too far like this guy was, he snaps. And then the bullied becomes the bullier. He's just like, all right, and he wants to, as I said, he wants to assert that dominance, and he can't seem to really, live up to the moment, rise to the occasion, I guess would be the better pun here for getting his dick hard. But so he takes like a dildo and he rams it up this guy's ass because he's like, oh, you don't think I can fuck? You don't think I can fuck? And he doesn't really want to fuck him, but he'll take a rubber dick and shove it up his ass. And yeah, I mean, he definitely kills people who don't deserve it. The entire cast doesn't deserve it. The entire cast and crew doesn't deserve what happens to him. But he takes it out on the wrong people. Like that chick who just comes in and hits her over the head with a baseball bat. She didn't deserve anything. She wasn't even a part of anything. And then and then the dude who came to fuck the girl, the porn star dude, and then that's probably the hardest one for me. Is he's like, the dude's like crying out for his life, begging, and then he's like, all right, if you can jack off and come, I'll let you live. And so the guy like is like, all right, he's trying to be really cool, and he does what he asks him to, and he still kills him anyways, and he's screaming out, no, like, I did what you asked me to do, you gotta let me live, and he kills him. What a piece of shit. So during that whole scene, I was like, all right, dude, like, I wanted to kill him before, for sure. This guy's a piece of shit. There's no doubt about it. I don't like this guy. I just found it intriguing that he wasn't a typical psychopath that you would see in these movies. But especially when he got to that scene with that guy, with that porn star guy, and the guy was begging for his life, and he did what he asked, and he still killed him. I was like, dude, no. All right, you have lost any redemption to you. You didn't have you had about zero chance. Now you have less than zero. That's just fucking evil, man. But I do like that the girl uses sex as her weapon. You know, she knows that this guy is weak for her. She gets him to untie her. She, lets him fuck her. She actually lets him fuck her. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on the porn matter, like what those girls think, and I don't think it's a one size fit all thing. In fact, I don't think anything in life is one size fits all. Generalizing is usually wrong because you can't fit everyone into one category. It just doesn't work like that. But yeah, I mean, she was gonna fuck him anyway. That she had committed to that in her mind earlier. So in order to live, she's like, you know what? I can fuck people for money. I can fuck people for my life. That's for sure. I mean, if a prostitute, if you can't fuck someone for your life, but you can fuck someone for $100, really? All of a sudden you have standards? Like, $100 was enough, or $200, $500, 1,000, million, doesn't matter. It's your fucking life. It's your life. If your life isn't worth whatever your highest price client is, then I don't know what is. So anyways, but she fucks this guy, lets him come, and then, it's like, oh, let me clean it off for you, and grabs his dick and crushes it. So of course he's in so much agony, he falls for a second. She like races over to the gun, turns around, and instantly blows this guy away. Instantaneously blows this guy away, which is fantastic. Thank you. And then she looks at the camera and kind of smiles. I thought that was interesting. Definitely thought that was interesting. I don't know what to make of that. At first I was like, does she think she's going to be a star now? Or, because the opening is fake, because she's like part of a fake rape video, are we trying to signify that this is fake? That what we just witnessed is bullshit? But then they said they shut the website down, all this stuff over it. So, obviously it's not. But the smile at the end kind of had me a little confused, but not in a bad way. Overall, it's just, I don't know, it just kind of ticks boxes. It's like, all right, this guy's creepy. Okay, he's insecure. Okay, he's coming back. Okay, he's killing people. He's gotten his revenge. Girl gets the gun, kills him, the end. I don't know. There's just not a lot to it. So, there's nothing super interesting about it to me, outside of that guy being just not a typical killer. That's it. The rest of it, it's okay. It's a good concept. I like the concept. It's not bad. And as I've said before a million times, I hate that I keep having to say this. Trust me, if I didn't like this movie, I don't care who sent it to me. I don't care how much money I was paid to say. I'd be like, this movie fucking sucked. Straight out. That's not what's happening here. It's good. I'm sticking with fine. It's fine. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah. Thanks for sending it to me. I'm like trying to think of anything else I can say about it that I liked, but just kind of drawing a blank. So yeah, it was a fine watch. Thanks for sending it to me, man. Later.